Hello Gemini, and welcome to your weekly reading for the week starting January 31st. This is Moon Magic Tarot, and I'm Ambi, and thank you for being here. I'm using the Tarot of the Tree by Dana Driscoll. This deck is like my super favorite, but we're going to just pull 4 cards for you for the week to give you the general gist of it, just the basic energies that you can expect. Remember, this is a general reading. So, alright. Alright, Geminis. I want a message for the Geminis for the week starting the 31st. Something that'll help them reach their highest potential for this week. For the Geminis. Alright, let's see what we got here, Gemini. We've got the Two of Wands, the King of Wands, the Five of Wands, and the Four of Wands. Alright, well this is, one thing is for sure, that this week has an emphasis on activity-oriented. It could be let's see. Yeah, okay, so let's just get into it. It's very, very wandy. Every single one's a wand. It wand's about action, initiative, inspiration, career, work-related stuff, all that good jazzmatazz. Alright, so with this card is the Two of Wands. So what the Two of Wands says, you've been inspired to do something, okay? Most likely in some way that you're passionate about. Usually, for me, when I see wands, most often it has to do with the more heartfelt, higher purpose, highest potential thing that you came here to do, more often than not. And I think like your job, your job, your 9 to 5 or whatever it is, that's usually, to me, comes through with the pentacles. Not always, but so with this here, that you've been inspired to do something or to move in a direction in relation to your dreams and your ambitions, and the initial stage has now been completed. You've made some progress, but there's still a lot to go. This could also mean that there's a partnership that's being called for, so you might be asked to partner up. And with the King of Wands being here, Gemini, it's very possible that you are being asked to partner with somebody. Really, truly, like, this is what I see right now. You have a thing that you're working on. You're being asked to partner up this week. You're partnering up with the King of Wands. The King of Wands is most likely a fire sign. It doesn't necessarily have to be. The King of Wands is an entrepreneurial type. I hate that word. It's so hard for me to say. Very dynamic. He can be impulsive. He's very very busy. Usually he's like go going, trying to make the most money all the time, right? He's just go going. He's willing to take risks in the pursuit of this higher thing, and you're being asked to partner with that person. And it might be hard to want to do that, because it looks like the challenge is that there's gonna be some kind of quarreling or conflict that happens. But I really think, because this is in the advice position, he comes in, and because he's so big, like energetically, this is a big man, okay? It doesn't have to be man, remember this is general. He comes in and he's like, wah, and he wants it to be a certain way, or he's taken too much control, or more control than you really want to, or he's taken up more space than you really want him to. And you're being asked here with the Five of Wands here to stand your ground, to be willing to engage in some conflict to make sure everything's okay. And although that can be difficult and not always what we want to do, I think Geminis, because you're so prone to communication and thoughtful communication, like intellectually logical, communication, it's very possible that when you go to stand your ground, he might react angry, you know, because he's fire. The wands are fire signs, so he's fire, so he might react explosively, and causes the conflict energy. I think if you can manage to keep a cool and level head through whatever this is, that in the end it'll work out, because you got the Four of Wands, and this is, you know, you've come to a place where there's a natural pause in the progression along the lines of this project that you're working on. You know, you've made headway, and now is a time of rest. You have a time to, like, take holidays, take a breather. It's usually like some kind of stability happens, marriage plans. So this could be like, all right, now we hear each other, and now we're set to work together, you know, long term. Okay? So this is like what has to happen to set this partnership. Because I really do think that this person's here to stay for a lot of you. And I don't know if every single person it'll work out that way. But that's what comes through the loudest. Like, really, like, that's the strongest thing coming through. It could also be that, you know, you're asked to take a new step in your project. Doesn't have to necessarily be a person, and you might be being asked to be more like this king. Be more money-minded, more business-minded, and risk. Be able to take risks and know that you're going to make it out okay. You might have some challenges and conflicts that you're going to have to deal with in that process, but it'll work out. Most likely, though, this is a person that's now being incorporated in your life for the long term, I think. Especially because this speaks of marriage at times, from time to time. So I think you guys will get married together with this project. Whether or not it's like literal love marriage, it could be, because again, the wands can speak to passion, and passion, you know, can obviously speak to love. So not always. Usually this has more like a what you add to the world kind of passion. Yeah, so it looks like it'll work out for you. Yeah, I think that's about all I have for you there, Gemini. You have a beautiful, beautiful week. Thank you so much for being here and watching these videos. I really hope they add to your life in some way, size, shape, or form. If you feel inspired, do comment. That'd be super cool. If you want to rate my video, that'd be awesome too. And if you want to see my videos in the future, subscribe. I'm sending my love to you. You be well. Have a beautiful week. Bye-bye now.